Family involvement is essential to the success of a child's education. There are many ways you can help your child both at home and at school to be successful. The most successful ways to be involved in a child's education are communication, parenting, student learning, volunteering, advocacy and decision-making, and collaborating with the community. Every child needs an adult both at home and at school that are working together to help him or her succeed. Regular communication with your child's teacher and school can provide vital information to both the school and family.
I don't think my parents should be shy about coming to school. They should just be calm and talk normally, be themselves.
I think my dad and mom could talk to my teacher about how are my grades, and if I have low grades, what could they help me with?
They should talk about like my grades, my friends, what I do in class, if I have appropriate things there. Like I could be hanging out with the wrong people and like causing problems because I hang out with them. I think that my mom should call the school once a month.
You might be doing really bad, and then when you get to the conference, you're doing really good, and they don't know what you were doing before that.
If my parents and teacher don't speak the same language, it'll be probably okay because they can find another adult to translate, or I can help translate too.
Well, I think if my parents don't agree on what my teacher or principal said, that they should talk to them about what they think is right. And they shouldn't get really mad just because they think they're right. They should just calm themselves down and say their side of the story.
Because usually when something happens, it's not always the teacher's fault.
They should go like this. I do not agree with you. I should work it out like an adult and talk to you for a while.
If my mom and dad can't make it to school, they can probably call my teacher and apologize that they can't make it, or they could send me a note to give to my teacher.
Or if they have email, they could email my teacher or call the school.
It's important to my teacher that my parents talk to her because she needs to know what's going on in my life.
Positive parenting helps every child to be prepared for school and know that someone cares about their well-being.
The second biggest one goes in here, right there.
Oh, there.
And then the square, and then the last triangle.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
My family, they help lay out my clothes at night because sometimes my alarm goes off late, and they help me pick out clothes. And with my schoolwork and stuff, they put it in my backpack if I forget to.
They help me with my homework, and they make sure I get to school on time. They make sure I have everything turned in. They make sure I get a healthy breakfast in the morning so I'm not tired and hungry during school.
I think it's important to eat because you need energy for school. And if you haven't ate, you might be hungry during school. You're thinking about food.
My parents do make sure that I eat before I go to school, because that way I'll have at least something to eat, and then I'll be able to concentrate. I think it's like brain food.
My mom and dad make me go to bed at 9 o'clock at night, and I really don't like it sometimes because there's a show called Survivor on, and it stays till 10 or 11 sometimes, but it's for a good reason because I'm tired in the morning.
Being a kid is tough.
My mom makes a curfew for me between the hours of 8:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. I don't really like going to the bed all the time, but I have to because if I don't, then I won't be able to concentrate the next day, and I might fall asleep, and that will affect my grades.
It makes me feel good that my parents are always going to be there for me no matter
if I change teachers, because I know like I can talk to them about stuff and if I'm nervous about school.
Student achievement increases when parents are actively involved in the learning process.
I think my mom and dad could help me at home with school is by helping me with homework or like figuring out what I'm doing at school or testing me on multiplication and helping me work on stuff that I need to work on at school.
My mom should help me at home with school by giving me math facts or helping me read. And if I didn't understand the word, she would help me look up the word in a dictionary or an encyclopedia.
They help me out because sometimes I need help on homework that I don't know. Because sometimes I don't pay attention in class because there's people distracting me.
If I don't get something, she helps me as best as she can.
If there is a problem with homework, my parents probably will ask somebody else, like my teacher, or if my teacher teaches me and I still don't get it, they could probably find me a tutor.
It's more important that your parents help you on your homework so then they know what you're working on in school.
If my dad didn't help me at school, then I'd be flunking school.
My mom and dad say good job. It's really nice because it means that they are actually paying attention to you.
My mom says keep it up and keep on getting good grades and you'll get a good education. It makes me feel real good because I really do want to get a good life.
Like she cares about what I'm doing. I'm not doing it for nothing. It makes me want to try harder. My mom and me and my dad, well, we talk about what if I'm going to go to college and what I want to study. So they want me to practice ahead of time so I know that I can get into college and have good grades and get scholarships.
They want me to get into a good college, and they say study hard so you can get into a good college, and maybe you can get a scholarship over there.
Yeah, they said that no matter what I am going to college even if I like it or not.
I want to become a marine biologist.
I want to be a medical doctor.
Parents are welcome and invited to volunteer at school.
I think the teachers need parents to help because they have 15 to 30 kids in the classroom and they have to pay attention to them and not do other things.
A lot of teachers could use help from parents. I really think that the school wants parents to help out because they need like help with chaperones at the field trip or like keeping an eye on students and stuff. Cutting out stuff, making copies, helping with the students and stuff like that.
They could help in the library and help teachers cut out things and put up boards and help with the kids doing math or reading.
I would like my parents to help out at school by coming over here and helping the teachers so they could help other students while the teacher's doing something else. And that way they can get involved with the work that we're doing so they can know what we're doing at school.
I think it would be cool for my dad and mom to come and volunteer at school because it'd be nice to know that your parents actually want to get involved with your schooling.
My dad has volunteered at the school training the soccer players.
When my grandpa comes to school, it makes me feel really good because he cares about what I'm doing.
My mom and dad like to help on field trips because they like to spend the time with me and meet my friends and teacher and make sure that I'm hanging out with the right people and not people that could ruin my